Hey guys, Dave back with the second episode of Wheels, Guns, and Shoes. Today I'm just here to bring you an update on my iPhone X. I got some cases to review as well. Um, let's just jump right into it. I'd first off like to start off by saying that I really enjoyed the iPhone X so far. Um, so much, in fact, that I don't think I would go back to a fingerprint sensor. Um, it just doesn't seem to bring any benefit, and this seems more fluent, and it just seems like it's more ideal for the modern age. With that being said, though, I do have two gripes about the iPhone X that I cannot stand. I'm going to show those in a screen mirroring. The first thing that I cannot stand about the iPhone X is when I go to buy or download apps. So before, you would just have to click buy or download or get or whatever the word was, and then you'd put your finger on the sensor. That's not the case anymore. Now you have to do 3 steps instead of just the 2. So now when you purchase it, you say get, and then you have to double click the side, and then it'll scan your face. It just doesn't make any sense, especially when they're free. Can't stand it. It makes no sense to me, and it seems like that's when the Face ID tends not to work. I've had no issues with the Face ID except when in the App Store, which is kind of shocking because, I mean, considering that it is like Apple's store, you'd think that I'd have issues with it elsewhere, but nope, just on that Safari, everything else works fine. Just seems to be not work on the App Store. Again, I can't stand the double click. Doesn't make sense. They need to figure out something with that to kind of make it more fluid. Because once you press, I mean, it just doesn't even make sense. Because before it was only the 2 steps, you get and then fingerprint. This time you have to do 3 things. I mean, you have to double click on the thing, then you have to look at your screen, and because once you double click it, I mean, most people will have to move the phone, to double click it, and it just doesn't seem to make sense. It doesn't work. They need to do something else. I haven't really given any thought what they could do. Maybe like a gesture or something. Maybe they could bring the 3D touch. There you go. They could probably bring 3D touch into it. Kind of like how the home screen is when the phone's locked and you have to 3D touch on the camera or the light. Maybe they could make it to where you have to 3D touch in the App Store, and then it will just scan your face. And I think that would really bring the whole kind of process down and simplify it and make it a lot more fluid. There's another thing that I don't like about the iPhone X. These 2 things, here's the other one, is when you're clearing apps. You have to do another extra step to clear apps. I mean, it makes no sense. Once you hold, I mean, you literally have to swipe up and hold to get it to where you could start clearing apps. And from there, then you could swipe up, from there, so you go half, so you literally have to do another step to get it to clear apps. And what you have to do is you have to swipe up and hold, and then you have to hold on the app until it shakes or gets the minus symbol, and then you could swipe them up or minus them or delete them, whatever it is. And this doesn't really make sense to me because you're already in the process of you hold up, so you should just be able to clear them right away instead of having to hold. I think they should just get rid of that. I mean, they can with a software update. That's really the 2 gripes I have with my iPhone X so far. And something, I come from a plus, and I'm used to be able to turn my home screen horizontal and my mail app horizontal, and that's kind of another thing that I really miss. I think they should bring it back for the iPhone X, at least Yeah, at least, I mean, it just makes sense because it's a bigger screen. I know people are saying that they're supposed to come out with a XL model, but this was supposed to be like a special edition. So I don't know. Hopefully, with a software update, they let you go back to a horizontal home screen and to a horizontal mail app. But I mean, it does make sense with all the rumors coming out that they're going to have a larger iPhone X screen, you know, like a XL, iPhone X XL or whatever they call it. Plus, who knows, iPhone X Plus. Since this iPhone X doesn't go to a horizontal home screen or a horizontal mail app, it makes it seem like they're coming out with a bigger screen. Otherwise, why wouldn't they put it on there? I mean, little hindsight there. Other than that, I mean, iPhone X has been great. I would definitely recommend it. It is a big price, $1,200, $1,100, whatever. But other than that, I mean, it's a great phone, and I would definitely recommend it. It seems kind of future-proof too with the processor and everything that's in it. So I would recommend it, and those are the three things that I really can't stand on the iPhone. Which, I mean, I love their camera. I'm even using the camera right now. It's just amazing. Everything about the iPhone X is amazing except those three things. They need to change them. But after I'm going to start getting into some cases, and we'll go from there.